it starts to be pulled, it's very difficult to quell this sort of story. Do you see it letting up?
Not at all. And I think the reason it's not letting up is because the palace never released the...
Sussex feeling isolated in California? Why Meghan is anxious as rumors swirl about Harry. Royal expert reveals shocking details. Being away from one's homeland can be challenging for anyone, and Prince Harry is no different. According to a royal expert, Meghan Markle may...
Some other famous people in the USA, Meghan Markle and, of course, her husband, the Ginger. What do you make of reports in Vanity Fair that Meghan's PR team have reportedly spruiked a potential book about her life post-divorce from Prince Harry, which is a bit awkward since the couple haven't even split up.
Once celebrated as the face of a modern monarchy, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry now seem caught in a slow-burning collapse that feels more like a scripted tragedy than a love story. Harry, stripped of royal roles and isolated from his family, appears increasingly lost in the shadows of his former life. Meanwhile, Meghan has surfaced in Dubai, dining with billionaires and flashing signs of a new social strategy. The timing? Almost surgical. So what's really going on? Is Meghan already eyeing the next chapter while Harry clings to the fading pages of their shared dream? Today, we break down the viral rumors, unsettling body language, and deafening silences that have the internet asking, has the royal fairy tale come to a bitter end?
Megsy expected a billionaire and got a millionaire when she married Prince Harry, according to a royal expert.
Just a day ago, Meghan Markle was spotted having a private dinner with a billionaire in Dubai. And no, this wasn't a red carpet affair or a charity event. It was an exclusive, high-stakes meeting that instantly lit up the tabloids. Meghan doesn't do random. Every move is curated, every moment carefully placed. So when she shares a table with a man who actually lives the billionaire lifestyle she once believed she was marrying into, people start connecting the dots. Is this the soft launch of her next chapter? A shift into elite circles beyond the royal brand? Or a quiet goodbye to the fairy tale that's clearly unraveling? One thing's certain, it wasn't just brunch. Meghan is pivoting, and from the looks of it, Harry isn't in the picture.
Some other famous people in the USA, Meghan Markle and, of course, her husband, the Ginger. What do you make of reports in Vanity Fair that Meghan's PR team have reportedly spruiked a potential book about her life post-divorce from Prince Harry, which is a bit awkward since the couple haven't even split up?
Yeah, I wish I could say that surprises me, but it seems like the privacy brigade, when they're not begging us to leave them alone, will also do anything for attention. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if she'd shopped a divorce book or a divorce reality show. I'm honestly half surprised she hasn't come out as transgender yet. I guess you just constantly have to reinvent yourself and come up with new reasons for relevancy when you don't have any actual talents. I mean, everything that they've touched turns to the opposite of gold when it comes to their entertainment company and their Netflix deals. My personal favorite thing about her is that when she did her podcast series for Spotify, she didn't even record the interviews properly. She had producers interview the people and then read a script in her own voice of the questions to be edited in after the fact.
As Prince Harry faces wave after wave of public humiliation, from being erased off royal websites to career missteps that barely register, Meghan Markle seems curiously distant. While Harry reportedly sits in California, overwhelmed and adrift, Meghan is all smiles, gracing events, rolling out brand moves, and soaking up the spotlight. There's no show of solidarity, no united front, not even a crafted PR photo to suggest they're still aligned. The message is loud and clear. Meghan's moving on, while Harry's left in the rearview mirror. Some say it's always been this way. Her focus on image, her relentless drive. But now, the emotional gap is impossible to ignore. She's not just absent, she's thriving while he vanishes from relevance. And that silence, it's not accidental, it's strategic.
Yeah. Professionally working as a separate entity. Look, the beautiful pictures of Harry in Vancouver, the big smile, he's so engaged, and Arthur Edwards, of course, who's followed him around the world as a Sun Royal photographer, made the point that he was really seeing the Harry of old. and it's been wonderful to see that. So,
and I feel like we have said that a number of times over the year, where we have seen him at various things on his own, and he just seems to be a bit lighter and like he's having a bit more fun. It looks like too that this professional separation is creeping into Christmas plans.
That's right. So Harry is one of the things he absolutely loves is Scotty's Little Soldiers. It's a charity for children who have lost their parents through warfare.
According to royal insiders, Meghan Markle believes she was stepping into a billionaire lifestyle when she married Prince Harry. Think tiaras, private jets, endless wealth, and royal prestige. But the fairy tale quickly unraveled. While Harry is rich by everyday standards, he's nowhere near the elite billionaire class Meghan may have imagined. Once the glamour faded, reality set in. Their Montecito home wasn't a palace. It was a fancy cottage with a mortgage. Their wealth wasn't generational. It was tied to streaming deals and media contracts. That's when insiders claim Meghan began plotting her exit. This wasn't the luxury empire she envisioned, and instead of scaling down her dreams, she allegedly started looking elsewhere for real money, real power, and a life free from royal limitations.
Sussex feeling isolated in California? Why Meghan is anxious as rumors swirl about Harry. Royal expert reveals shocking details. Being away from one's homeland can be challenging for anyone, and Prince Harry is no different. According to a royal expert, Meghan Markle may be feeling increasingly anxious amid growing speculation about Prince Harry's happiness in the United States. Although the Duke and Duchess of Sussex recently appeared joyful in a photo Meghan shared on her new as ever Instagram account, expert Jenny Bond suggests that Meghan is keenly aware of the swirling online discussions questioning whether Harry is genuinely content in his new life away from the UK. According to a report, Meghan is trying very hard to show the world that she has a happy marriage and that both of them are leading a happy family life. Jenny Bond told a media network that Meghan will be aware that some people, particularly in the UK, believe rumors that Harry is unhappy.
There may not be a divorce filing yet, but behind palace walls and PR smiles, insiders are calling it what it is, a separation in everything but name. Meghan and Harry are operating on different wavelengths, both professionally and, judging by the optics, personally too. What's most striking is how public the split feels despite the silence. Meghan has quietly distanced herself from the Sussexes' label, shelving Archewell mentions, and pouring her energy into her own lifestyle venture, American Riviera Orchard. Harry, on the other hand, seems stuck, clinging to Invictus Games as his final tie to relevance. This isn't a cooling off period, it's a calculated brand decoupling. And for Meghan, it looks like the first move in a masterfully orchestrated comeback tour with or without her royal partner.
Life. Remember, Meghan from the very beginning has been hogging the limelight, while Harry is always seen as an unhappy figure in the background. Earlier, a veteran royal biographer claimed that Meghan Markle is slowly separating herself from Prince Harry.
Every time Prince Harry takes a hit in the press, whether it's about his royal fallout, emotional unraveling, or sinking public image, Meghan stays completely silent. No social media support, no sympathetic interviews, no shared statements. Once upon a time, they were a united front, fiercely defending each other. Now, her silence feels deliberate. In the world of PR, silence isn't passive, it's calculated, and Meghan's refusal to stand by Harry publicly sends a louder message than words ever could. This isn't just a couple facing challenges, it's a clear sign of emotional distance. While Harry stumbles under public pressure, Meghan moves forward like he's already been written out of her narrative. Two different stories, two different brands, and she's made sure hers no longer includes him. Once hailed as the bold prince who defied royal tradition, Prince Harry now seems like a forgotten figure, drifting in the shadows of Meghan's spotlight. Insiders even joke he's become a +1 in his own marriage, present but no longer central to the story. While Meghan launches solo ventures and builds social capital with every curated move, Harry's public appearances have dwindled. When he does show up, it's often alone, at events that feel like faded echoes of a more idealistic past. The man who once shook the monarchy to its core by stepping down is now caught in limbo, neither royal nor fully free, and Meghan, she's nowhere to be seen. It's a lonely image, a prince who gave it all up only to be written out of the very fairy tale he helped create.
How could it not? I'm reading in these papers, you know, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they've split, you know, they're taking time apart, they've been humiliated and broken by their failures. And, you know, this story was everywhere. It was in the US, it was in Britain, it was here, it was in India, it was Pakistan. I mean, everywhere.
In a resurfaced interview now going viral, Meghan Markle was asked the simplest of questions. Do you believe you'll be married forever? Her answer? A hesitant, almost forced technically yes. But her face told a very different story. She blinked rapidly, her smile faltered, and her body seemed to tense, like she wanted to disappear into the floor. Body language experts didn't miss a beat. Their verdict: Meghan's mind might already be out the door. It wasn't a romantic affirmation, it was damage control. The moment felt less like a vow of commitment and more like a soft launch for an exit strategy. And then came the Dubai billionaire dinner. The timing, too sharp to ignore. Meghan's not stumbling into these moments. She's choreographing them. This isn't a love story falling apart. It's a brand pivot in real time. She's not playing coy. She's playing chess. And Harry's not even on the board.
It starts to be pulled. It's very difficult to quell this sort of story. Do you see it letting up?
Not at all. And I think the reason it's not letting up is because the palace never released the findings of the bullying allegations investigation that the independent review that they undertook.
Despite Meghan Markle's rebranding push, Hollywood isn't biting. Studio insiders reportedly see her as too toxic to touch, and even billionaire circles are keeping their distance. Her charm now feels forced, her moves too calculated, and in showbiz that's a fatal shift. Glittery launches and fig jam can't cover up the fading allure. Meanwhile, the Sussex brand is unraveling. Meghan's projects have quietly erased Harry. No joint ventures, no shared branding, just a solo spotlight. She's moved on, he hasn't. Harry clings to causes they once shared, unaware the PR empire they built is crumbling around him. What began as a royal rebellion now looks more like a one-woman exit plan. This was never just a romance. It was a calculated power move. Meghan brought ambition and media mastery. Harry brought royal clout. Together, they built a brand. But now, that brand is fractured. The solo ventures, the strategic silence, the luxury rebranding, it's all screaming one thing. Meghan's already exited the stage. Divorce or not, this partnership looks dead in every way that matters. And Harry, he's clutching the ashes of a dream that may have been scripted from day one. Was this the ultimate royal hustle? Or did Harry fall for a role Meghan never planned to keep playing? The signs are loud. Awkward interviews, distant glances, Dubai dinners. Meghan's moved on. Harry's still waiting at the gate. So what's your take? Was it ever real? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like, and subscribe, because this story is far from over.